case analysis. Switching transmission. Welcome to the show.
Say, any of you remember this? Oh come on, it's the old PS1.
It's easy to say that the PS1 really changed the tone of gaming culture, with a more darker, edgier, and more cinematic feeling to it, rather than Nintendo's happy-go-lucky summer day tone. Best comparison between the two systems are PS1's big hit, Metal Gear Solid, and Nintendo 64's, well, Super Mario 64.
But today though, we're gonna play a game that haunted me for over the course of 10 years. Until now, I still can't beat the game. And it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
If you don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a trading card game that turned to a manga, then later turned to a fairly popular anime. Now, I was a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan back in the day, until the game started becoming more technical. With level monsters, synchro monsters, tuner monsters, and with almost 8% of all monster cards nowadays, all have bullshit special effects. Now, I'm not saying being technical is a bad thing, but it's just that games could end very fast and cheap, all because the other guy carries a cheap-ass card. That would counter any other combination cards you put, making new players and veterans of the game like me relying on a card's handicapping effect rather than the player's skill. Alright, name, because I'm immature, I'll name myself Dick, because it could lead to funny dialogue boxes, so Dick. This is it. I found it at last. The forbidden treasure of the ancient sorcerers. Alright, so the first person you see upon playing the game is this blue Egyptian Papa Smurf guy who wants you to stay in the palace grounds instead of going to the parade. So I choose the obvious choice of running away to the parade. Wait, stop my prince! Okay, what? Drat, he's gone! Wait, what are you talking about? Are you blind? I'm standing right in front of you! You know what? Fuck you! I'm out! Someone hand me my booze! And then we are brought to the map screen, and really, you are only going to the dueling ground and the palace. You have to go to the dueling ground to talk to Mai, who challenges you to a duel. And if you beat her, you'll be challenged by another guy, then another guy, then another guy. Then after playing all of them, they'll all challenge you in a rematch. And you get to duel them AGAIN!
Seriously? Come on, there's a parade outside right over there! And for some reason you're challenging this random guy into a card game. I mean, seriously? Get alive! How do you feel like if this random stranger guy come up to you and challenge you to a card game? How do you react?
Everybody was
Bitch, I've got a gun!
Give me that and let me get that. Running her hands through my fro, bouncing on 24s. Why they say I'm ready? It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Sipping on coke and rum, I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking week.
I know what you're going to say, that this is a game based off Yu-Gi-Oh! So of course you're going to play a lot of card games. Now that is true, but it does not follow the rules of the actual card game. For instance, in the actual game, you can place one monster card and put down any number of magic cards and trap cards up to 6 to the field. But in Forbidden Memories, you can only put down one and only one card on the field per turn. and the game follows the old style of monster summoning from Yu-Gi-Oh! In which you don't have to tribute summon and or fill out any of the requirements to summon any high level monsters. Plus, you can summon any monster card in your hand despite being a monster that requires a polymerization card, which is a magic card that could fuse two monsters to make one powerful monster. A polymerization does not exist in this game. So for a card like Black Skull Dragon, which requires the player to fuse Summon Skull and Red Eyes Black Dragon to summon him. But in the game, you can already summon the insanely strong monster without giving up anything.
And with little to none magic cards and trap cards and no effect monster abilities such as Man-Eater Bug's Flip effect, which kills two monsters, and Flip, this game barely has any strategy. Now, the only way to win is to put down a high level monster in your first turn and hopefully the other guy will screw up for you. That is the only way. You see what I'm getting at here? The game does not follow Yu-Gi-Oh!
But you can actually fuse two random monsters to make a new monster just by highlighting them by pressing the up directional pad. It kind of makes sense actually. For instance, if you combine a plant monster with a zombie, you get Pumpkin. Or if you combine a female fairy with a plant monster, you can make a forest elf. I had to write down a cheat sheet to find out every single possible combination that you can make in the game, which really stressed me out because you are meant to memorize and or write down the hundreds of combinations.
But it's not in the actual game! And even if you can get the fusing system to work, at times it will work and at times it won't work. So practically you're handicapped in the game.
So I walk outside with Maya and see Jono, forget it, dueling with Seto Kaiba. I challenge Kaiba to a duel until a clone of the recurring same models of mages appears and asks for it.
Yeah, you better run the way. Who's the big dog? Who's the big dog? Me! Woo!
I head back to the dueling grounds and Joey/Juno/Jono challenges me to a duel, and of course, I accept it.
Okay, you don't have to play against every guy in the game. You can actually just skip them and progress through the story actually. But see, that's when you're playing the game wrong.
Sorry if I get to another tangent again, but the game gets hard fast. The first couple of duels you're in are very, very easy, but immediately the guy's cards will become level 4 or higher monsters out of nowhere, and for some reason this game makes you start off with crappy low-level monsters. So if you want to stand a chance, you'll have to play against the townsfolk and win yourself some good cards. Oh, and by the way, if you lose once, and I mean just once, against any random villager, despite being irrelevant in the story, it's game over. Yeah, no extra lives, no continues. The game is expecting you to beat it through one run. Alright, after all that explaining, Kaiba challenges me to a duel, and we do. As I said before, if you're able to fuse two monsters in the first turn to make one very strong monster, you're gonna have an easy win. Alright, so I beat the dude, then I head back to the Egyptian Papa Smurf guy, telling me to head back to my room.
Who do you think you are, my dad? I hate you! I'm going to my room! Yay!
But then the palace is suddenly attacked by Yaishin, the Dark Mage, and he asks for the Millennium Puzzle. But first, you play each other in a duel. Oh, come on! You're a mage! Why can't you just blast me with a level 2 Shadow Bolt and take my stupid puzzle? So we duel and he kicks my ass with having overly powerful cards that are unbeatable. So you lose the duel, but luckily the Egyptian Papa Smurf guy tells me to shatter the Millennium Puzzle. So I do, and we appear in the Shadow Realm. I think.
Going up the stairs and going down the stairs and going up the stairs and going down the stairs and going up the sideways stairs.
It says I'm now trapped in the puzzle to another universe. I don't really care. But now we're in the real world. Sorta. You're a little Yugi and there's a tournament going on. So you go through the tournament facing such characters such as Weevil, Madam Keith, and Pegasus.
Now this is where the bullshit happens, because you gotta play against 7 really good duelists. And being a kid who couldn't afford a memory card back in the day, I had to repeat the process over and over and over again.
Now the tournaments are truly bullshit because even if you summon a strong monster in the first turn, they're gonna summon a stronger one. So you have to get really lucky by having the right combination of cards in your hand to fusion summon a very powerful monster which hopefully the other guy can counteract.
The farthest I've ever gotten to the game is up to Pegasus, who easily kicked my ass because I was forced to summon Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, and it's suddenly hard card to pull off, especially with a crappy deck. So if you couldn't pull off Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, you're practically going to lose the match. But I lost by putting it in, because he had a bullshit trap card. And you know what? I'm not going to repeat the process again. I'm not going to play it again. But with that being said, I'd like to introduce you guys to a new video series called PS1... Stop! Oh, come on, not again. It's time to duel! Oh, why? Destiny has chosen me to defeat all the world's champions. Whether they like it or not. I'm number one, and I'm the best. Throughout time and space, I've been traveling everywhere. Can't find anybody. I promised to myself that if I ever find anyone who can actually challenge me, then I will die. And will it be you? Yeah, sad story, take over the world, yeah. Wait, where the bloody hell did you got that from? Yeah, while you were talking to yourself, I whipped this thing off my ass. And I'm gonna kick your ass with it. Oh, crap. Generation Star! Welcome to PS1 Jams.